So I'm on my way home from work. Probably about 5 minutes from my house. And today has just been like an awful day from the get-go. I went through McDonald's to get an iced tea, and they tell me that my card was declined, my debit card. And I was like, okay, well luckily I had cash on me. I usually don't, but I gave them cash, and like I got out of line and I like checked my online Bank of America, and it turns out my school that I was in last semester, I'm not even signed up for any classes this semester, but they charged me $350 last night, which put me negative and gave me some overdrafts, and I was pissed because yeah. So I immediately like tried calling them. They're like, we're aware of the problem, we're gonna give you back your money, and then you can call this like 1-800 number to get them to get your overdraft off. So I was like, okay, well thank you, as long as you guys know there's a problem. So there's that. And then once again I'm still cross training, and they put me with this woman today who from the beginning I had a feeling I would not like her. We just did not click, and yeah, it gets worse. So she was there and she was talking to me, and she's like, do you have kids? And I was like, no. And if you know me, like I've gone back and forth if I ever want kids. Right now I'm kind of a nah, maybe someday. I don't care if I don't though. But she's like, don't have kids. And I was like, okay. And I assumed it was because she was just joking because she's got kids of her own. And she's like, no, like do not bring kids in this world. This world's terrible. She's like, think about things that you got to do now that people didn't have to do when you were a kid. You have to explain to them like sexual orientation. And like, she didn't know I was gay yet. Oh, not even yet. I didn't even tell her. I should have, but I'm just new there still, so I didn't want to start anything. But I just want to be like, if the biggest concern you have in your kid's life is explaining to them whether somebody's gay or straight or what that means, yeah, please don't have kids if that's your biggest fear of having them. It pissed me off. And then she goes on, like talking, I don't know, just a bunch of racist stuff. And I know I haven't gotten into it much, but I'm a pretty big activist, feminist, gay rights, all that. And so she started talking about Afghanis and how she didn't like them coming into the hospital because they smelled and their culture is so different. And I just want to be like, are you kidding me right now? Like, I'm relatively new, so I didn't want to like create any conflict, but if it happens again, I probably will say something, because it's just not right at all, like, for her to be saying any of that, especially to somebody, like, if she says that to somebody she just met, I can't imagine what else she's saying. I was livid, and I let my coworkers know, and they're like, oh, we know her, that's definitely how she always is. And I just couldn't believe it, and I was very upset, but that's my little venting. And so I'm on my way home. I think I'm going to write tonight because I haven't done that since I moved to Blue Springs, and it relaxes me, so that's what I'm going to do. So after cleaning up the kitchen, I decided that I was going to make my breakfast burritos that I've been saying I was going to make for a while now. So we got my eggs cooking, got my turkey sausage. And why I like doing this, I like making breakfast burritos, like a large quantity of them, and then just freezing them. That way I have them to go, I'm not tempted to go eat out breakfast. And it just comes in handy, and I like how I cook mine way better than anything I could get outside. So, got a lot of seasonings in here. Don't ask me what, because I pretty much just MacGruber it and toss stuff in as I cook. So there you have that. Then here's our, well, I've already put some dirty dishes in there, but I did all these dishes, and the pups are happily playing outside. Well, Wally's ready to come in, but doing the dishes helped me calm down a little, because I actually enjoy doing dishes. It's kind of relaxing. I put on some music. But that's all I got going on. I'm just waiting for Kat to get home. So then we're going to go to the gym. Hey everyone, so Kat is home, and because she had a long day, I decided to, after I made my breakfast burritos, go ahead and make dinner. So here I made these delicious looking turkey and Swiss sliders. They've got some little poppy seed concoction on top that I had to make with Worcester sauce and other ingredients that you don't need to know about because they're not good, including butter and brown sugar, but oh well. And we're going to chow down on these, and I'm really excited because I've never made them before. So, let's see how they taste! So, after eating dinner and watching some TV, Kat and I decided to go to bed. But then we saw a really shady vehicle parked outside our house and then drove down the street a little bit. So, I was kind of just freaking out a little bit because I thought that was creepy. So I did extra locks and kind of secured our house a little more than it was. And now I'm going to go to bed. So good night, everybody.